Oh, damn, how you get down, PJ? Okay. Don't say nothing. He scored that. That's tough. So what you doing with Kai Edwards-Helaire? What is speed there? Damn, where they carried him like that? Nope, man, got them jokes. I thought we had the new helmets up here. Let's get it, New York.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets.
Defense up first.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Right to the air is Jackson.
Welcome to New York, Jalen Smith. Welcome to New York, Jalen Smith.
And he's able to
yeah.
get to right around the 27. Wow, just one snap
good, partner. And the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field.
Yeah, it should be started. Hold on.
And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson.
Yeah, he got it right back on the same fucking play. That's easy. Coming to knees, my nigga. You said my joint ain't showing though? It's good? Okay. It ain't? I restarted it. I had to stop it to make sure the sound went on. People's writing me. What are you talking about? He want to restart. His depth chart not right. Yeah, we can restart. It's 0-0. My shit ain't right either, because this damn sure has somebody in the wrong spot, man. It's what you say? Nah, we ain't even get started for real. We both do a pick. Peoples, we restarting real quick. He said, no, I just caught a pick and then threw one back. Jalen Smith caught it though. Don't worry about it. We here. Jalen Smith made a beautiful play. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Pissing me off. I don't know how many cussing people out there work tomorrow. Well, that's Dak. That's what Dak do. Who we got? What's the boy? Isaiah Simmons. Okay. There we go. There we go. Come on now. Oh. Great fucking hands. Excuse me. Appreciate it, brother, man.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium.
To the crib? Oh, no, he can't get past it.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Let's get it, fellas.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Man, it's supposed to be, man. They playing me right now.
Jackson first play going to throw.
Come on, Ashton.
He's up in
You there?
For a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get a
I see you. I see you, Carter. Third down. Come on.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
I like us against anybody. Come on.
Here's Jackson to throw.
We here. Ain't nothing there. Good.
Execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to
Good defense.
and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
I really do. Look at Tom Brady. Sometimes he just literally cannot believe he makes a mistake. He knew it. Read his lips.
Take over.
I'm Mace. You know, dancing in the background. Oh, I like this look. Come on. Come on, hurry up. Run it, run it, run it, run it. Run it, John. Get across here. Come on.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get
Can't hit I-1 to suicide. That's true.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out
They
to
don't even matter at this point.
and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Quarter fucking rain.
8 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Ah, come on, you got to put that on the numbers, Zach.
Too far out in front, just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis.
Move the chains. Let's go.
He's going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Why you ain't block him, man?
And incomplete.
Oh, boy.
Manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case,
You got to block him.
Receiver down. That'll allow for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Should have been.
To throw again is Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Chris Harris.
There you go.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a
Yeah, man. Can't get no separation on that fucking crossing route. God damn. Middle of the field wide open.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Shake that shit off, man.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught. It's
Good ball, Zach. Come on now.
Have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a good fucking ball, Zach.
C.J. Uzomah there in New York. They were quick to pounce on him when he hit the open market from Cincinnati. They saw him set career highs across the board in 2021, and they believe his ceiling is even higher.
Let's go. Let's go, Brees. Let's go. J-E-T-S. Jets.
With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are
Hey, come on now.
away now from tying this ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Good shit, Brees. Come on now. Let's go, defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, and one of the things that, of course, James White was the guy that for Tom Brady all those years, the receiver comes out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10.
Ah, missed that tackle.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Jackson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. But he's going to be out of bounds.
Why y'all just falling there? Tackle somebody, man.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest
I see you, Quan.
gain, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught.
Come on, Bryce.
Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 36 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy ready to roll.
No!
It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Nah. I been pitched the ball. It was a fumble.
So this
I'm smashing L1. Yeah, bro. But that should work if you get the pitch off. I was running against you, remember?
I have to say they like the early returns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, and line up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second and 8. Wilson.
Oh,
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
my O-line ain't holding shit.
Williams. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
He's short.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Tucker's kick is good. And they open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
I can't fucking audible or nothing, man.
It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He finds Robinson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
You playing like shit, fella.
Tucker with the extra point. And the round
Purity
is on here
shit.
in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the
coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Making no separation,
Picked
bro.
up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career.
Shit don't mean that if I can't get this offense going. It's a whole lot of game left. I need to score right here, bro.
Making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, a run with down, and it's a fumble, but it looked like a Raven.
Damn, man, we need that ball.
They will indeed keep the possession. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now here's Ross. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
Cincinnati comes in here next week. The Bengals had that wild overtime loss with Pittsburgh. And they're going to find a Dallas team trying to figure it out on the offensive side.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now it's Wilson.
Bro, throw a high pass, man.
Picked up by
This
Marcus
is tough.
Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return
Who's that?
stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5
We're down
interceptions,
31 to
what does
7.
this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there
Offense going
and he threw a
nowhere.
5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Picks and fumbles.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
That's tough.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
Give me that.
Start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover.
Offense trash right now, money. What we gonna do, boy?
Sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And the new team's been here for a couple of years as the guys who are seeing most of the preseason action for the Cowboys. And who knows what the X-ray result in the next few weeks is going to mean for the Jones family and the Cowboys.
Not very happy right there. And on the other sideline, Todd Bowles has to be thrilled. This looks like his football team. Dominant defense, running the ball, efficient passing.
You guys know each other with their reps that they've gotten. Games and as well. And all of a sudden in this division, Dallas won the division.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because
Can't catch a
if
break.
you do, you're hoping to actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, I mean, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
He really got that across there. That's tough.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
You know what I like about that play?
Seeing that motherfucker throw back across his body like that.
He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore
You can't
touchdown.
stop a nosebleed, can't move the ball.
J.K. Dobbins, his first rushing touchdown on the year.
Bad out here
Ravens
today,
extend their lead yet again. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
I know, bro. I thought this was gonna be one, but my first game, man,
Following the touchdown.
this ain't going good. Zach ain't throwing the ball how I thought he would.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Then my O-line ain't blocking worth of shit.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Oh,
And now here's another interception. It's Chris
bro,
Harrison.
y'all really can't tackle nobody, bro. This is terrible.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on first down.
We really just lost 19-3.
But now you set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
What do you say? Oh yeah, facts. We ain't got no receivers, bro. Ain't none of these niggas getting open. I can't even knock that. We ain't addressed that situation when we needed to.
One more time with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Bud got a safety on you on hat. How the hell the score was just 16-2 showing at the bottom of my screen?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
2-point conversion, huh?
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Dobbins diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send
that's because my stream
to
just
the rest
came
of
up.
the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30.
For John Ross to be a 95 speed, it don't look like it, bro.
That adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal.
It gotta be. He can't have no agility because if he moving side to side, that's nowhere, bro.
And get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
80 weapon, 80 weapon.
They'll give to Hall. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. And he drops it.
Man, hold on to the ball, man.
Struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken
No, he
it
ain't
to a
fumble.
whole new level this second
He just
half.
dropped it.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a jet first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 29, Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On second down, a run with Hall. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's in.
That bitch Brees Hall a problem. I know I got a run game this year. Should have been using it the whole fucking game.
And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zerline going to PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few tricks.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, boy, week 1 ass whooping.
Always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2.